This is where I design, Mac advertisements. This construction room is right downstairs, where they make Macs. It's not in China. We just put that on, the iPods because people seem to like buying things from China. So we just put that on there. But they're made here in Beijing. I like to make money. You know what I mean? This little ensemble is not from Target. My name is Steven Works. I work with Steve Jobs in the advertising section to get our points across, which are very, very valid. And so I make the advertisements, Mac commercials, whatever. And today I'm going to tell you a little, secrets about them, stuff that you might not know, things like that. Advertising is, it's much more than like, monkey see, monkey do, look and buy. All right, basically, a Mac is like a Mac. I go into more detail, but then people would stop buying them. We don't want that. I mean, they're great. I use a Mac. For everything they're good for. I surf the internet. I like the internet. It's fun. I have an iPhone. I show it to you, but I don't actually have it here. It's somewhere else. Anyway, so these commercials started out with Justin Long versus the Satan guy who we found on the internet. It was a really funny picture. I thought it was hilarious. So we tracked him down and broke into his house and stole him. Well, he wasn't there at first, so we had to take his family until he showed up. And then we sent his family to Hong Kong. I'm not sure why. I think Steve Jobs thought it would be funny. My brother, half-brother. So these commercials went from this, Satan guy who's supposed to be, the PC, but there's this, a lot of people say, hey, Macs are PCs, aren't they? Personal computers. And I go, yeah, so what? We're trying to distinguish it from being a PC, a regular one. And they go, but that doesn't really make sense because it is one that's trying to distinguish religion from, cults. And I was like, well, look at it this way. Macs are Mac. I think that's going to be our next slogan. I'm working on that. I thought it was really clever, just see it in big letters. Macs are Macs. They aren't anything else. They are Macs. And people are like, well, what is a Mac? It's a Mac, with a C. Okay. It's like whatever you want because Macs are so customizable. You can get them in silver and you can get the laptops in white or black. We thought that was clever. I have a black MacBook named Malcolm X, and I thought that was funny. Malcolm kind of sounds like Mac, and it's OS X, and it's black, and it has leopard on it now, or it had panther at the time, so Black Panthers. I thought that was really clever. But we can't sell stuff like that because a lot of people say, hey, I have problems with that. And I go, I know, so do I, but I can overlook them because I have questionable morals. I'm in advertising. So back to these commercials were designed to reach out to people who look like Justin Long and act like Justin Long and like movies that he's in, like Accepted. So we're targeting the Justin Long audience, people who wish they could be hackers like he was in Die Hard, and we're targeting that audience. It's funny though because he's in he is a Mac. And he's in Die Hard as someone who doesn't use Macs, but we thought, wait a second, we can make Mac. So if you look carefully, this is true. If you look carefully on his desktop, even though he has a bunch of monitors that aren't Macs, one of them is Mac, a Mac monitor. I thought that was very clever. That was my idea. I said, hey, let's throw that in there. But our advertising advertising plans have worked well so far. We have this large community. It's almost like a lifestyle now. It is a lifestyle. It's not just a product anymore. People are, reading the Bible now. So we have more atheists. So, what are they going to do? They want something to believe in because people inherently have that. I read that in Scientific America. Steve Jobs and I decided that why not these Mac commercials, to give people meaning to their Mac products. The iPod commercials are a completely different story. They get stuck in your head. What do you think of when you hear these songs? Oh, you think, hey, that's the song from the Mac commercial. Because we never, ever say, who the song is by, except it was for Bob Dylan. We had him, but usually, you don't see credits. Well, you do, but you can't see them because we put them in really, really small white text at the bottom of the screen and then make them clear so that you can't see them, but they're there. If you like scroll over with your mouse during the editing phase, it's there. Sorry, that was my stomach. One of our newest tricks to make to sell and bring happiness to people is the MacBook Air, which is flexible and very thin, and it can fit inside one of these. And there is one in here, and it's really interesting because this is a test really on our audience. Don't tell anyone this, because this is a private video, right? This isn't going to be released. The MacBook Air is so weird, and it doesn't have like the normal things that you need for like a computer. We're just looking to see like who's going to buy them. We think that'll be really interesting. We're going to sell the results to Axiom. Also, one more thing about the iPhone. The iPhone is actually, you're sure this isn't going to be released. The first iPhone we made sucked. I don't feel bad about it because we made it like that on purpose. It sucked, so that when we released a new one, which we've been planning to the whole time, people would want to buy it and upgrade. And they think, hey, it's cheaper. It is cheaper. The hardware is cheaper, but for us to make, of course, because it's plastic now. The main thing is, it's cheaper hardware, but the plan that you buy it on from AT&T, who we have an exclusive contract with, that's $10 more a month. So they're paying us more. So you might be paying less, but we're making more. But don't tell anyone this. Banned commercial, get it? B-A-N-D, B-A-N-E-D, was banned in England because this is a tough subject to talk about. I don't know if okay, I'll address it. No one has so far. I don't think anyone will. I might as well. But forget about this if they say something different. I'm just lying right now, if that's what happens. But otherwise, I'm telling the truth. The band commercial was saying that the iPhone has all the parts of the internet. What we meant is that you could get internet and read stuff. But you can't get Flash or Java yet. We're working on something. I'm working on something right now. Oh, well, the commercial was banned because, the iPhone doesn't have that kind of stuff that we said it did. YouTube player, FLV files, and people think, oh, it can play SWFs, it can't. Eventually we'll have something released that will be able to buy that. And then that'll be another, $50. And then we'll make even more money. You'll be even more satisfied with the Mac lifestyle. Well, the firmware upgrade for the iPod Touch is it's a gift. They don't need it, but you do need it. You need to buy that. It helps a lot. It'll make things almost different. It'll make it a little bit differenter.